so much for joining us today and sharing your memories of your father. No, I'm sure we all agreed that he's one of the most fascinating historic figures, but also one of the inspiring leaders that we had in Israel.
And just about a week or so before the war, my father got a phone call whether he would agree to speak on the radio and commentate on the situation, and he agreed. Not only did he appear constantly, he became a very famous media person.
What was it for you growing? How old were you then?
I was 6. A few days before the war, my dad and us, we dug a trench. We were in the trench. We were bombarded from Kalkilia.
You literally dug a trench?
Yeah, there were no shelters then. At the time, there was no instruction of home front command, or nothing. My father not only didn't take Israel for granted, he knew that there are certain elements that have to be a must in whichever thing we do. One is Israel's security as the utmost important element in the preservation of the Jewish state. Number 2, it has to be Israel's just cause, a vibrant, democratic, socially oriented in its compassion to its poor people, as well as presenting its case amongst the nations. And finally, by the way, something which is really, really important, its unique relationship with the Jewish diaspora wherever it may be.
American historians tend to compare the Herzog family to the Kennedy family without the tragedies, meaning...
Without the sex scandals.
That's yours, it's not
anyway,
mine.
Not yet.
But anyway...
Told you I'll wake you up a bit in the morning.
Well, let me say, knowing you, I'm sure that's not going to be the problem.
If you mentioned already Kennedy's, may I just say on the quote of Kennedy, we should not always ask, what does the Jewish community do for Israel? We should also ask, what does Israel do for the Jewish community wherever they are? And not only that, we should always, always, always make sure that we have a unity of the Jewish people wherever they are, not divisiveness, and make sure that Jews with all beliefs and all denominations and all streams are working together as we see in this wonderful hall.
Let's all say amen to that. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye, bye, bye.